Quickly in their careers. As a consequence, those learning fights where you fight the veteran and you learn all the tricks and he pulls out every trick he has and gives you everything he has. Those fights are almost, they're learning this on the job as champions, and I think that's part of what we saw tonight. He had a dominant performance, he had a courageous performance, and Jean Pascal is a warrior, and he gave us exactly what we expected. He wasn't going to give him an inch. He made him work for every single inch of the canvas that he got, and we would have expected nothing less from such a great former champion as Jean Pascal. So, unfortunately, he does not choose to join us at the moment. But we do have the champion here in tonight's winner, and while Jean Pascal is part of the past of the light heavyweight division, here I present to you the future, Dmitry Bivol.
Hello everyone, thank you for watching my fight. I'm glad that I'm still the champion, and I want to say thank you Katie Dula and the Main Events Promotion, Andrei Riminsky and World of Boxing, and of course I want to say my team for preparing, for support, and all my fans. Thank you. And I'm glad that I fought on the last HBO Championship Boxing, because when I was young I saw many famous fighters on TV and wanted to be like these guys, like Roy Jones, like Manny Pacquiao, and more another champion. And today I made event. I'm glad. Thank you.
Jean Pascal, did he hurt you? Did Jean Pascal hurt you at any point? What was his power like in the ring?
When I sparred with Jean Pascal, it was 2 years ago, I felt his power. He's a really strong guy. He looks like a CrossFit man, and he's really strong. And when he took these small gloves, of course I felt his power. And he punched with swing, this strong punch. Of course I felt, and couple punches I get, yeah.
Did you feel you had to be less aggressive because he was so strong?
I was not aggressive because I knew that he's figured out он ищет удар, чтобы нанести, он очень часто использует свое плечо, чтобы нанести. Когда человек агрессивно на него набрасывается, он использует плечо и отвечает правой. Или он хорошо размахивается левой, когда начинаешь на него агрессивно идти. Здесь важна была работа, чтобы не пропускать удары.
He has this technique, counter-punching technique, and I said this before the fight. He tries to counter-punch with the right, he tries to hide the punch behind his shoulder, and sometimes he tries to counter-punch with the left, wide. And I knew that, so my goal was not to let him do that. That's why a lot of the times when people are aggressive with him, you've seen him land big shots on other fighters.
Yeah, when I saw his fight against Kovalev, he put Kovalev couple strong punch with right hand. He defends with shoulders and counter-attack with right hand. And sometimes he was on defense and put him left hook. Мне нужно было работать, двигаться на ногах и не давать ему отвечать.
I had to do the work of moving on my feet and not let him do that to me. That was more important to me.
Did you feel that you had him hurt to the point where you might be able to knock him out at some point? And in the 8th round, when he threw all those punches at you and seemed to exhaust himself, did you feel like you might be able to stop him then because you were so tired?
Да, я ощущал то, что я могу что были такие моменты, где он был на грани, но он все-таки оказался очень крепкий парень. И я, в принципе, не видел боев, когда он был в нокауте.
Yes, there were moments when I could have tried to stop him and I could have tried to take advantage of it. But to be honest with you, he's sturdier than I thought, even. And then I already knew he's durable, but he's very tough. He's tougher than I thought, because even at those moments, he was still dangerous.
Yes.
Vadim, Dmitry. Are you surprised about his answer after the 7 rounds? He had a warning from his coaches. If he didn't do nothing, he stopped the fight. Are you surprised about his answer after the 7 rounds?
После 7-го раунда не раз сказали, что если ты ничего не будешь делать, мы остановим бой. Ты был удивлен, какой он вышел после 7-го раунда?
No, I wasn't surprised because I thought he can be aggressive. He can be normal, and sometimes perhaps he can be aggressive. I saw his fight against Bernard Hopkins. He took this aggressive strategy, and I knew that he can be aggressive, and he was.
Anybody else?
Dmitry, before the fight, you said that you had hoped that after this fight you could make unification fights, that your next fight would be against one of the other champions. They obviously have fights coming up, but Nadim, maybe you can discuss this as well. Do you think that a unification fight could be next for him?
You know, every time I say to my team, I want big fights, I want big names, I want belts. If you can't if you can't promote me unified fight in my division, maybe I can go down weight class to fight for another belt, because I wanna make a big thing in boxing. I want a big fight. It depends on my team, because I'm ready. I have one belt, and of course I want more, because I know if I had one belt, I can get more belts.
And then, well, this fight was supposed to be a unification fight, because Dmitry has been asking for a unification fight since he became world champion. And I think maybe Kathy can comment on it, but we were trying to make Alvarez Bivol. That was the fight this was supposed to be, but I mean, you probably.
Well, Alvarez chose basically said he preferred to fight the rematch of Kovalev.
But we had the option. He had the option of choosing to fight Bivol and fighting Kovalev later if he wanted to.
Well, he would have had.
If he wanted. Yeah.
We were willing to work something.
Yeah.
We would have. But as it came, when it came right down to it, Alvarez decided that he preferred to go to that fight. So once he made that decision, that was out the window.
Yeah, so that's the goal. That's what we've been trying to make. You know, that's what we're going to try to do next again.
You mentioned moving down. For your next fight, you can comfortably make 168 pounds. You'd be willing to fight there next?
Every time I can make super middleweight, because I'm not a big guy. You saw my fight against Pascal. He was a bigger me. I'm not a big guy. I can be maybe another fighter on my place. Make every time super middleweight, but I know that big fights on light heavyweight, it's more interesting weight class, and this is why I'm here in light heavyweight division.
Barrera, Chilemba, Pascal were all bigger guys in the ring, much bigger guys. I mean, I don't know, unofficial weight. If you check unofficial weight, I'm sure there's a big difference. I remember Barrera, there was a huge difference.
Just imagine if Canelo stayed there.
So like almost 10 pounds between Pascal and Bivol on this fight. So obviously Bivol, with his boxing skills, going to 168 can actually be something even more exciting in a sense, because he will be the bigger guy probably in that division. And it's great that he can feel great in either one. But he always wanted, his trainer and him wanted to always fight at light heavyweight, because that's where the big stars were, and then he still does. The option is available.
So, Dmitry, are you saying that you're a naturally 168-pound fighter?
Ты говоришь, натурально ты 168?
Of course, in real life, when I have relaxed, my weight not 168, but I can make it because yesterday before weight in, I had breakfast.
One other thing I wanted to ask you, was there any part of you that was maybe comparing Sergey Kovalev's performances against Jean Pascal prior to this fight, and were you expecting to stop him or perform a little bit better than Kovalev did against Jean Pascal?
I didn't expect that I would be better, but of course I want to be better, like than another champion. But sometimes, if we remember that Pascal had 12 rounds against Alvarez and had twice against, and Pascal lost knockout Kovalev, but Kovalev lost Alvarez. It doesn't matter. And we will see who is better when we met each other in the ring. If we remember that Muhammad Ali won Joe Frazier, George Foreman, but Foreman beat Frazier, and Frazier beat once Muhammad Ali. It doesn't matter.
Styles make fights.
Yeah,
Styles, стили делают.
yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
I don't know if this began with the Klitschko's, but obviously you look at the cruiserweight division, there's a lot of fighters from Eastern Europe, not only you, Kovalev, but some of the fighters on tonight's card. Can you guys kind of discuss how fighters from Eastern Europe seem to be, the new wave of what's coming in boxing?
Yeah, of course. Before it wasn't, because we had the USSR, and when was USSR, there are not professional boxing, only amateur was. But когда Советский Союз распался, многие боксеры, хорошие любители, начали постепенно осваивать профессиональный бокс. И сейчас то время, когда уже люди из Востока освоили это и хотят показывать свои навыки.
Now it kind of has opened up, and the opportunity has come for a lot of these good amateurs to come out and fight in the world. And that's why there's a lot of Eastern Europeans that are coming here and they're turning pro, and they have a really good background, and they're showing that in the professional ring.
Если на Кубе откроют двери для боксеров, чтобы становиться профессионалами, то спустя 10 лет мы тоже увидим хороший наплыв местных боксеров.
In Cuba, I think if they open borders and they let their amateurs go fight pro without any problem, I think in the next 10 years we would see a lot of Cuban fighters that are very good in the pros.
Kathy mentioned before that she thought this was the fight where you learned the most. Are you happy with the challenge you got with the choice you made to fight Pascal tonight?
First of all, we wanted to fight against
Alvarez.
Just me, because Alvarez is busy, and Joe Smith took another choice for him, and Pascal took this fight, and I am glad because he is first my opponent who is former champion, and he's strong. And I think today I got a lot of experience against this tough guy.
about the other light heavyweight champion out there, Badou Jack? Is there any chance that, you know, especially HBO going out of the boxing business, is there any chance you would get a fight with Badou Jack? Is that something you're interested in? Kathy, is that something that you're interested in making?
Yeah. It's interesting fight for me because he is a big name in boxing, and if he tired, relaxing, I invite him in the ring to make fight. Why not?
So that's official call out.
He's second number in WBA, and I can give him chance to fight with me.
He's not a world champion right now, but he's going to be the mandatory, actually. He's number 1 in the WBA, top rated in his...
I will be glad to fight him. Yeah, it's an interesting fight for me.
The question is would Jack to fight him because he's the mandatory, so you have to have him fight him.
Dmitry, who do you think is the best light heavyweight in the world, taking yourself out of the equation? Who do you think the best is?
The guy who has a belt. These guys are the best, and I'm not the best in light heavyweight division. I'm one of 4. We just should make fight to understand who is the best. I can say everything, but it doesn't matter because потому что не подтверждают дело.
I would rather prove who's the best. Even if it includes me, I'd rather prove who's the best. And the same way other champions, they have to prove.
Dmitry, I was just curious about this. Did it affect you at all during training camp when your original opponent was supposed to be Joe Smith Jr. and then he decided to go fight another fight, and then you got Pascal, which were 2 very different stylistic fighters? Did that affect the training camp at all?
No, because when he took another fight for himself, I didn't start yet my training camp.
Okay.
Question: would Bivol be open to fighting Marcus Brown?
I think he's open to fighting just about anybody. I think he's been
Marcus Brown, yeah, it's good name in our weight class. I'm ready to fight him too.
I think the question is, are they open to fighting him?
What about Canelo? He takes care of business December 15th, and he stays at 168.
I think that's the dream.
Yeah, good fight. It's, many fighters want to fight against Canelo, and of course me too.
Well, Callum Smith actually called Bivol out. He's the 168 champion. So maybe he wants to fight.
You know what? I want to say one thing about me. I know I have a talent in boxing, and now I'm 27 years old, and in 1 month I will have 28. And I think this is my time, this is my age чтобы доказать, что я вообще могу. Да? Дальше будет поздно. Когда мне еще начинать?
Now is the time for me to prove what I can and what I'm worth, because later it might be too late.
Yeah, and this is why I'm ready to fight against the best guys. Now, it's good time for me.
Anybody else? Going. Last one, go ahead.
Dmitry, I just wanted your thoughts on the first Kovalev-Alvarez fight, how it went, what you thought of it, and who you're thinking will win the rematch.
Before first fight, I thought that Kovalev will win around 90% because he's better, I think. But now I think it's around 60% Alvarez and 40 Kovalev. Of course, I wanna that Kovalev will be winner because we are from the same country, we know each other, but I want to say true what I think. It's, now Alvarez, it's more confidence. He is the champion. He believes in his skills. He beat Kovalev once, and he thinks he can make it twice. And I think he has a more chance, around 60%. But Kovalev, of course, it's he's dangerous.
I want to thank the Hard Rock. This is a beautiful place, and I sincerely appreciate your hospitality, and we love coming here, and we love to keep coming back. I want to thank HBO. The first time Main Events worked with HBO was 37 years ago. It's been a long run. It's been an extraordinary one, and I'm still not sure what the world's going to look like without them, but I want to thank them. I want to thank World of Boxing, Dean Karnilov, Andrei Rabinski, and most of all, the future of the light heavyweight division, and the WBA light heavyweight champion of the world, Dmitry Bivol. Thank you.